from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Miami Dolphins. Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And we are underway from Miami. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
19 tight, 19 tight.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They're going to try and run this with Miller. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off. Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And cycle. You don't blue.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Bill Bison, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Ritter going to change it up. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's White. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. On gain of a yard, brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1. On 3rd down, Achane. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now White with a 1st down throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Get up. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's White. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another catch there for Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So a good start start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Ritter back to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Back to throw, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Dolphins will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second down, it's White. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up second and 8.
Achane here. They stay on the ground. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 3. From the gun, here's White. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go. than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Okay, ready?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Yellow, red, green.
Ritter. Throw left side. There's London. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Green, red, yellow, plastic, six. Yellow, blue, black shot. Ready?
Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
On the set. Shot, 17, blue stripe. Steel, black. Hut, hut.
Ritter to throw it. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 66 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Coup for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Dolphins 21, Falcons 14. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
That one, a first down pickup of 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll change things up. Throwing on first down, White. It got his man, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now White. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Ridder to throw on first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Ridder now. Here's a screen for Robinson. Now he's free at the 35 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ready. Green back. Slide through. Black ultra. Right. Sit. Lever. Set.
Ridder on 1st and 10. Into the hands of London. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd down and 6 now. Ridder will set up to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Third and long now. Ridder going to let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for him, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal to get going. And that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Ridder cannot escape, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Ridder and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. So the directional kicking problematic there. They're going to spot this inside the 30-yard line.
Get it! 70 Lions! Viking 18!
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Let's go now!
2nd and a couple.
Hey, check that, street! Ready,
A give, running right, Achane. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
ready!
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go!
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, a 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go!
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Red, cycle. Green jack. Cut, cut.
2nd and 4. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
Bradley Chubb getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Clear green. Red, yellow. Watch it. 6. 12, 10.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for.
And it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Black shot. Blue strike. Steel black.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Throws some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Option handoff now to Achane.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack. And not
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Drop 50, drop 50.
3rd and long. Here's White. This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
And I believe that that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Here we go, here we go.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on fourth down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the fourth quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop them.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
19 tight. Cut 19. Cut 19. 19 right. Go.
To throw, White. Going to throw right side here, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A nice throw there. We've seen a lot of those from this young man. How would you assess, Charles, his first start thus far?
I think it's been everything that they could have asked for because he's handled all the basic things quite well. And even some of the wrinkles that have been thrown at him, he's shown a lot of poise throughout and made some nice plays.
3rd down, White.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And they're going to speed things up here.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 16.
Ritter back to throw. That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things. Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
Yellow, one. Opposite, green. Drill, green. Drill, yellow. Cut.
Back to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Ritter. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Achane. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
That one complete to Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins are looking good here. The season openers are able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, 71 yards. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. We'll get this up to about the 44. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy,
But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here is 3rd and 5.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Riggs. 65 cat, 65 cat. Ready, right?
Out of the gun, it's White. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That's going to be caught by Waddle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here now, 2nd and 4. Ridder to throw it. He's got him in, complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
A gain of 36 yards. 1st down and 9.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
A final shot now for Ridder. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Dolphins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills.
Ball.